Me? It looks good on you, I guess.
さすがテオ、わかってるじゃない。お嬢様はどう思います？まあ、好みは人それぞれですよね。でも、今回は人目を忍んで行動するわけですから、もう少し目立たない服装の方がいいのではないかと。この格好、そんなに派手かな？
Why is that Japanese? It's supposed to say something less conspicuous? Miss Aqua raises an eyebrow and checks her outfit. It appears that she's generally convinced that her outfit isn't too avant-garde.
派手というか、人目を引くというか、他に私服はありませんか？はい、普段はメイド服しか着ませんから。仕方ありません。私とマリンで服を見繕いましょう。昔、私が着ていた服が残っているはずです。
I was to say when Spooky was smaller.
はーい。せっかくお気に入りの服を着てご主人様と外に出たかったのに。ダメダメ、ご主人様に恥をかかせるわけにはいかないでしょ。恥？今恥って言ったでしょ。なんで、どうして？はい、1名様ご案内。いや、話して。
About half an hour passes after they go back to the common room.
お待たせしました。アクタンの準備終わりました。ほらアクタン、早く来なさい。
Miss Meyer beckons toward the door, and I see familiar lavender pink hair slowly peek out.
大丈夫？こんな可愛い服初めて着るんだけど、ちゃんと似合ってる？大丈夫大丈夫、ちゃんと似合ってるから。ほら早く。恥ずかしいな。
Makes me wonder what dress she's in. Miss Aqua hesitantly walks out, slowly showing her new outfit. It's a bright, light blue dress that looks comfortable to move in.
どうですか？似合ってますか？
Yeah, I think it looks cute on you.
よかった。ご主人様にそう言ってもらえて安心しました。こんな綺麗な服着たことないからドキドキしちゃいますよね。本当に可愛いですか？
I nod firmly, which puts a smile on her face.
そんなに褒められると照れちゃいますよ。
Where's the stop flirting?
私のこと好きすぎじゃない？
She covers her face as her ears turn red with embarrassment. Seeing her react like this pulls at my heartstrings, and I even start feeling my face heat up.
二人とも少々浮かれすぎですよ。
Sister remarks, snaps me back to reality. I avert my gaze away from Miss
サイズ
Aqua.
がぴったりなのはいいですが、今のままでは若い貴族のカップルにしか見えませんね。貴族のカップルがお供を連れずに街を歩いていたら逆に目立ってしまいます。私はこういったドレスしか持っていませんし、マリンではサイズが合いませんし。じゃあ私やっぱりメイド服の方が。
No, I will wear the servant's outfit. That way people will think we are just a noble and her servant, and will stand out less.
ダメですよ。貴族は貴族らしい服を着ないと私が着替えますから。
It just fell. Let's see what fell. Get back over here. Oh, I clicked off the window. No! Get my game back. If I were to dress as I usually do, they might figure out that I am a princess. True. But if I wear a servant's outfit, no one would think that I'm a noble.
そうかもしれませんけど、でもご主人様に使用人の服を着せるわけには。
What do you think, sister? This is to stay undercover, so I don't think we need to discuss anymore. Sister ponders for a moment.
本来あってはならないことですが仕方ありませんね。 今回は特別ですよ。マリン、テオに合う使用人の服見繕ってあげてください。わかりました。さあ、行きますよ、ご主人様。アクアさんには貴族の振る舞い方をレクチャーします。付け焼き場になるでしょうが、何もやらないよりはマシでしょう。はい、よろしくお願いします。
I cheer on Miss Aqua as I follow Miss Mari. Several hours pass in the carriage after departing the mansion. We arrive in Valence around lunchtime. Miss Aqua looks pale and shaky as she gets out of the carriage.
気持ち悪い。ずっと馬車に揺られてたから酔っちゃったかも。
My apologies, my lady.
お嬢様?
Did I say something wrong, my lady? I wink at Miss Aqua while bowing respectfully like a servant would.
そうだった。今の私、お嬢様だった。あなたがちゃんとしないから酔ってしまったじゃないの。一体どうしてくれるのかしら。プンプン。
What was that?
お金持ちって大体みんなこんな感じでしょ。偉そうにしてて怒りっぽくて違いますの?
Well, you're not wrong, I guess. What exactly did Sister tell you?
あなたに教えることはもうありません。あとはテオがいい感じにフォローしてくれるでしょう。言われましたわ。
Sister. Feels like I've been left holding the bag, so I guess there's no point arguing. I'll take the lead and support Miss Aqua. In any case, just don't break character and I think we'll be fine. Miss Aqua, my apologies. Lady Aqua is a domineering and headstrong young lady. I'm here as her servant in this town for business.
わかりました。でもご主人様には結構失礼なこと言っちゃうかもしれませんけど、大丈夫ですか?
Of course, what's most important is that people here don't figure out what we're up to. And plus, don't you think it's a little exciting to roleplay like this?
それはちょっとわかります。お嬢様なんて呼ばれるの生まれて初めてですし。
Of course.
私はご主人様のこと呼び捨てしていいんですよね?
Yes, my lady.
なれませんね。違和感がすごいです。
What's the matter, my lady? Your face is turning red.
恥ずかしいんです。ご主人様は平気なんですか?
I'm already in servant mode. Miss Aqua looks so cute, acting all flustered. I can't help but get fully immersed in my role.
いいですね。私は慣れるまで時間かかりそうです。あんまりお嬢様って言わないでくれますか? くすぐったいんです。
Technically, a servant can't say anything else besides the calling of their masters. Why, of course, my lady.
だからそれです。わざと言ってますよね。
Baby, your behavior is unbecoming of a noble lady, Aqua.
誰のせいですか? もう知らない。
Pouting, Miss Aqua puffs her cheeks and turns away from me. She takes a deep breath and looks at me sternly.
ほら、早く行きましょう。置いていきますわよ。
Seems like she's made up her mind to act like a noble woman. So, as Miss Aqua orders, we start walking around the town.
前にも来たことがありますけど、改めて街の大きさに驚きますわね。
Vilnius is the largest town in the south. It's practically famous for its prosperous market. The town is hustling and bustling with people on its cobblestone streets and horse-drawn carriages full of wheat whoosh by. Sakura's eyes are wide with wonder as she watches the town's busy streets move like
通り
clockwork.
にもお店がたくさん。麦に野菜に、あ、果物に魚も。前よりもお店の品揃えが良くなっているような。
I mean, That is due to the no checkpoint policies set up by the Francis family. There used to be checkpoints between towns to take taxes, but they were removed to encourage commerce to thrive. The results speak for themselves, my lady.
なるほど、さすが吹雪さんですね。関所がなくなれば税金も減りますし、平民も喜ぶでしょう。
Yes, indeed. I recall that the reform was met with high praise, especially in Villas, which thrives on
なの
commerce.
にフランソワ家から独立しようとしてるんですか？いい統治をしてもらってるんだから不満も少ないと思いますのに。
Indeed, my lady. The town looks nothing but peaceful, so I scarcely imagine an independence movement on the rise here. It's hard to believe that sister would have given us this task based on misinformation. So there must be something brewing in the shadows, out of plain
考
sight.
えても仕方ありませんわ。こういう時は行動あるのみ。もう少し大通りを歩きましょう。
I nod and we continue farther down the road, or main road. Eventually, the shops change from common stores to luxurious, high-end shops for nobles. Miss Aqua's eyes sparkle as she looks at the shops as if it were her first time seeing them.
すべてのお店が光り輝いて見えます。綺麗な食器に宝石に。
Oh. We only got 5 more achievements. No! Oh, I minimized the game.
こちらには服やアクセサリー、時計まで売っていますわ。しかもどれも細かい細工がされていて、この時計の値段はこんなにゼロがたくさん。私一生働いても買えないじゃん。
Yes, you can right now.
うわ、すごい。この帽子、花が生けてあるんだ。枯れちゃったらどうするんだろう。買い替えるのかな。もったいない。
Aqua Noble. Aqua Noble.
ドレススケスケじゃん。あ、これドレスじゃなくてパジャマなの？なんかいやらしい。
Perhaps due to this excitement, Miss Aqua returns to her regular self, forgetting all about her noble character. I should warn her, but I also kind of want to keep watching her like this. So I think about that. Miss Aqua stops in her tracks. She notices her noble woman clothes reflecting off a glass case.
いけないいけない。こんなにはしゃいでたら規則らしくないよね。もっと落ち着かないと。こうして背筋を伸ばして黙っていれば少しは貴族っぽく見えるかしら。
Yes, that dress suits you well, my lady.
またそうやって適当に褒めて。私そんなに軽い女じゃありませんわよ。
It is not flattering. I do truly think that, my lady.
だからそういう褒め言葉が。はあ、もういいですわ。もう少し先に進みましょう。
While Miss Aqua's ears blush red, we continue down the path. And as we reach the town center, the streets become packed. Then suddenly, Miss Aqua's shoulders bump into mine. My lady, are you alright? You seem to be a bit unsteady.
ちょっと歩きにくくて、あまりヒールの高い靴履き慣れていないから。
In that case, please lean on me a bit more, my lady. That will make it a little easier to walk.
でも重いでしょ。
You are not heavy, my lady, and I cannot let you overexert yourself like this. Please, go ahead. I hold my arm out towards Miss Aqua and encourage her to take it. She seems a bit unsure, but eventually grabs it.
どうかしら。やっぱり重い。
Not at all. Rather, you are so light that it's almost worrying. Are you eating properly, my
食
lady?
べていますわ。むしろ美味しすぎて食べ過ぎてしまうほどよ。実家にいた頃はずっと粗末で味の薄い料理ばかりでしたから。
That is a funny joke, my lady. As if a noble would eat such tasteless food. I hurry to cover for Miss Aqua's slip-up. Miss Aqua also realizes what she did and quickly gets back into character.
もちろん冗談ですわ。あなたは慌てすぎよ。貴族がそんな粗末な生活するわけないじゃない。あはははあはははは
Did she just try to do an Ojo-san laugh? Oh, I wish I... Can I make that sound again? She does try to do an Ojo-san laugh. Oh my gosh. For those that don't know what Ojo-san laugh is, basically it's anime gets your stuck up tsunderes that usually think they're all high and mighty and usually end up being the antagonists in most romance anime, being the bully of the main love interest or something else. Hell, I'm trying to think anime that did that recently. Besides, Last Boss in them. Oh, what? Oh, they did it in the mob character one. Shit. I can't remember his fucking name right now. Good thing I have my anime list up. Oh shit, when did that air? Actually, I think we get it in the fall? Season 2? Shit, when's season 2 of that one? It's sad when I'm actually looking up when... It says Raid 0. It wasn't in Raid 0. No one did it in Spirit Chronicles. Shangri-La, no one did it. Ah, shit. Let me see here. No, that's background character. Shit. Okay, there it is. Ultimate Game. I know we're getting a season 2 of that. Drift in a Dating Sim. That's the one I was thinking. The main character did that. The main character who ends up bullying the love interest with him ends up becoming the love interest's friend, and they abandon the main guy love interests and join him. Which is weird, but he's a mob character. He's supposed to be just... Mob character is a background character. Best way to put it. Yes, I know I'm using terms that you wouldn't normally think. But that's what that is. That is... That is Aqua's attempt at an Ojo-san laugh. Makes me actually wonder if she's actually done that in any of her streams. I'll have to look that up later. Miss Aqua's high-pitched laugh rings throughout the streets, and people nearby stop to look at her. Then, noticing their gaze, she starts to get quieter.
ご主人様、私もうダメかも。恥ずかしすぎて死んでしま
An
います。
introvert's worst nightmare. Yeah, no shit. It's fine. They only stop to look at you for a second. I'm sure they'll forget this even happened.
そうですかね。大丈夫でしょうか。心配ですよ。
As I look around for something to cheer up Miss Aqua, a sign catches my eye. Miss Aqua, there's a bakery over there. Why don't we stop there for a bit?
え、お菓子？
Yes, it looks like they have cookies and cakes.
わあ、すごい。宝の山みたい。
Sakura's eyes light up as she looks at the store. However, she shakes her head, switching back to her hardened expression.
いけませんわ。私たちにはやるべきことがありますもの。寄り道をしている時間なんてなかったよ。
It is good to take a break every once in a while. It looks like you can eat inside the shop as well. So we should stop by, my lady.
でも
Miss Aqua tries to resist, but a large grumble from her stomach betrays her. I take that as a yes, my lady. Miss Aqua bashfully nods in agreement.
美味しかったですわ。すっごく甘いのに口当たりはサクサクしてて最高のクッキーでした。
And of course, my brother's playing Elden Ring. He's playing more of the DLC, of course. You know, he keeps bugging me when I'm going to play Dark Souls and that. Whenever I fucking roll it. If they're noble and servant right now, Aqua's the only one that should have been able to eat. He shouldn't have been able to eat anything.
甘いものだけでお腹いっぱいになるなんて幸せ。
Miss Aqua is smiling from ear to ear. She seems to have gotten over the shock of her rumbling stomach. Well then, shall we begin asking around? We must figure out what is going on here and put an end to it.
そうでしたわね。なぜ町の人々の間でフランソワ家に反対する動きが出ているのか調べないといけません。理由を明らかにして解決するまでは家に帰れませんわよ。
We should look around the back alleys and see if we can find anything unusual. Oh no. After a while of walking, Miss Aqua starts briskly moving her eyes in all directions. Then, after making sure no one is around, she leans in closer to me.
少しずつ町の奥に入ってきましたけど、ちょっと変な感じがしません？妙にピリピリしてると言いますか。最初は私たちがよそ者だから変な目で見られてるのかなって思ってたんです。でもそれだけじゃないっていうか、隣近所の人たちも仲が悪そうっていうか。
I nodded, thinking about what happened earlier. The shopkeeper was serving as usual, but when he exchanged a few words with the customer, he suddenly burst out in anger. We also saw an elderly man sorrowfully erasing graffiti opposing the French family's rule. We just couldn't see it, but there's no doubt that something bad is happening in the back streets of Vilnius.
でも表通りは平和だったのに、どうして裏通りに入った途端雰囲気が悪くなったんでしょう。
Perhaps there's less friction on the main street because there are guards patrolling the area.
ああ、なるほど。あら、あのマーク、屋敷の中にもありませんでした？
Miss Aqua points to a pattern painted on the wall of a shop. That's our friendly crest. Look at this. I take out a pocket watch from my pocket. Family crest engraved on the lid and the pattern on the wall of the shop are the same. I wonder why our friendly crest is painted here.
ご主人様の親戚がやっているお店ですか？
I don't think so. Let's check it
は
out.
い。あ、でも私じゃうまくできないと思います。知らない人は苦手ですから。
That's right. Miss Aqua gets pretty nervous when she's around people she doesn't know. Okay, I'll go in and ask. What do you want to know, Miss Aqua?
私一人で待ってるのはちょっと変な人に声をかけられたら嫌ですし、私も一緒にお店に入りますけど、人と喋るのはご主人様だけってことにしませんか？
Sure, but perhaps you should try speaking a little. It'll be good practice for you. If Miss Aqua and I are to continue our relationship, there will probably be many times when she has to speak with other nobles. So it's probably best if she gets used to it now.
無理です無理です。想像しただけで寒気しますよ。知らない人相手とか、とかしか言えなくなってしまいます。むしろなんでみんな知らない人と喋れるのか不思議なくらいです。
Hell no, I can't. Miss Aqua's shyness knows no bounds, it seems. I think you just need to get used to it, but sure, I'll do the talking this time. Miss Aqua and I entered the shop with the family crest painted on it.
聞き込み終わりましたね。はあ、緊張しました。まあ、私は何もしていませんけど、ご主人様の聞き込みがうますぎて見ているしかできませんでしたし。もしかして聞き込みは初めてじゃなかったんですか？
It was. In high society, you have many opportunities to talk to new people, so I should just use my past
じ
experience.
ゃあご主人様はコミュ力お化けってことですね。すごいです。
That's just what I've had to do until now. Well then, let's summarize what we learned so far. You heard what the shopkeeper and I talked about, yes?
はい、大体はご主人様の家の紋章を書いたのは店主さんでしたね。僕たちはフランソワ家を信じるぞっていう決意表明だと言っているのが聞こえました。
Exactly, even though our family never asked them to. But I'm grateful that they're willing to do this for us. However, the problem is the reason why they painted those
あ
rumors.
れほんとひどいですよね。ご主人様の家がお金を無駄遣いしまくってるとか、平民なんてゴミみたいに思ってるとか、どれもこれも嘘ばっかりじゃないですか。誰でしょう、あんなひどい嘘を言っているの。
According to the shopkeeper, rumors started spreading recently. I don't know who started, but a lot of people seem to believe it.
しかも噂を信じた人と信じていない人の間で喧嘩も起きてるって言ってましたよね。だから街の雰囲気がどことなくピリピリしてたんだなって納得しちゃいました。ご主人様、早く誤解を解きましょうよ。噂は全部嘘なんですから。ご主人様が自分の身分を明かして本当のことをみんなに教えてあげましょう。そうすればみんな噂は嘘なんだって信じてくれます。
It won't be that easy. We can't even be sure they'll believe anything I say. We should keep up this act until we come up with a good
な
plan.
るほど。じゃあ今は誤解されっぱなしでいいってことですか？
Unfortunately, yes, I don't feel good about it, but truthfully, I want to resolve this misunderstanding as soon as possible. If we accomplish it, I'm sure Sister will acknowledge that we have what it takes. But I just don't have all the answers right now, so if I rush in and fail, all the burden will fall on Sister. I wonder if there's truly a solution that would clear the Francis family's name and restore peace with the townspeople.
パッとは思いつきませんね。お嬢様なら何か思いつくのかもしれませんけど、まだ私たちが知らないことがあるかもしれないし、もう少し調べてみましょうよ。思わぬところから解決のヒントが転がってくるかもしれませんし、ね。
Yes, well then, how about we try talking to the next person, Miss Aqua?
いいえ、次もご主人様にお任せします。いいですよね。
Alright. With that, we continue our investigation, talking to the townspeople and trying to figure out how the rumor started. Despite this, hours pass and we still don't have any new leads. We've been walking around all day. Shall we take a break?
まだ大丈夫。いたた。
Miss Aqua squats down and starts rubbing her legs. Other people are around, so I maintain my character and speak as her servant. Something the matter, my lady?
ちょっと足を痛めてしまいましたわ。
That is not good. We must treat you right away.
大丈夫よ。まだ仕事が終わってないですわ。
No, my lady, your well-being is most important. Now, please, give me your hand. I reach my hand out to her politely, trying not to be too intrusive. First, she seems a bit hesitant, but she eventually takes my hand. I then escort her to the corner of the staircase. My lady, where does it hurt?
右足の親指。
Understood. I shall remove your shoe now. I have Miss Aqua sit down and lift up her leg slightly to ease the pain.
恥ずかしいですわ。靴ぐらい自分で脱ぎます。それに一人で治療できます。
I politely stop Miss Aqua as she reaches down to take off her shoe. You must not, my lady. That is my job as your servant. Please leave everything to me.
お嬢様って意外と大変ですわね。
Sakura stops trying to resist and relaxes her legs, allowing me to undo the clasp on her shoe and remove it. In that moment, I find myself breathless in awe, seeing her petite toes, neatly trimmed nails, and fair white skin.
恥ずかしいですわ。いっぱい歩いた足見られるなんて。あんまり顔近づけないでちょうだい。 と素手で触るの禁止。わかりました？
I nod and check the affected area. It looks like the shoe gave you a blister. It looks painfully red.
やっぱりあんまりヒールのある靴履き慣れてないもの。
Why did you not say something, my lady? We could have treated it before it got this bad.
だってあなたの邪魔をしてはいけないと思いまして。聞き込みでは何も手伝えていませんし、足引っ張ってはいけませんわ。あなたばっかりじゃなくて私も何かできたらいいのですけど、知らない人に話しかけるのはどうも苦手なのよ。
There's a time and place for everything. I'm not bothered in the least. I'm sure you will play a very important role eventually, my lady.
そんなことあるのでしょうか。なんだか自信をなくしてしまいますわ。
It will, I'm sure. After all, you are a hard worker, my lady. We continue to chat as I tend to Miss Aqua's blister.
くすぐったいですわ。
Just a little more. I am almost
わ
done.
かってますけど。でもやっぱりくすぐったくて。
Don't lift your leg up too much, Aqua. Come on now.
ダメ、笑いがこらえきれませんわ。
If she keeps giggling like this, people will suspect something. So I hold up a finger in front of my mouth to remind her to be quiet.
わかってますけど。もうわざとくすぐってません？
Why, of course not, my lady. This is a very serious procedure. I've had many injuries during martial arts training, so I learned how to wrap bandages properly. Having said that, this is my first time bandaging someone else, but I'm confident I can do a good job at it.
いつになったら治療終わりますの？
Almost, my lady. I will tie up the bandage now, so please let me know if it's too tight. I gently pull the end of the bandage into a little knot. Does it hurt, my lady?
大丈夫ですわ。もっときつくしていただけます？
I nod and tighten the knot.
助かりましたわ。もう十分ですわよ。
I put Miss Aqua's shoe back on her foot and help her stand up. How's your foot, my lady?
ええ、いい調子ですわ。ありがとう。
Well then, we should get back to our
ちょっと
investigation.
待ってください。あの子どうしたのかしら。
Miss Aqua looks at a small girl walking down the street. She's clutching her hands and looking around anxiously.
ここどこ？早くみんなのところに帰りたいよ。シスター、みんなどこにいるの？
Is she
きっ
lost?
とそうですわ。シスターとはぐれてしまったのかしら。
I look around, but there's no one who looks like a sister. All the nearby adults are completely ignored, almost as if they're intentionally turning a blind, acting like she doesn't even exist.
寂しいし心細いですわね。放っておけませんわ。助けてあげないと。
Without hesitation, Miss Aqua rushes over to the girl as if her foot doesn't hurt at all, and I hastily follow after her.
ねえねえ、あなたどうしたの？もしかして迷子になっちゃった？お姉ちゃんは？私はアクア、偉い貴族よ。おっはっはっは。
Perhaps trying to cheer the girl up, Miss Aqua lets out a debilitating over-the-top laugh. Unfortunately, the girl doesn't seem to be impressed at all.
なんか嘘っぽい。全然貴族っぽくないもん。嘘じゃないわよ。本当よ。ほら、綺麗な服も着ているし。こんな高価な服、とてもじゃないけど平民には着れないでしょ。あっはっはっは。確かに綺麗な服だけど、でも貴族って館の中にいるのが普通ってシスター言ってた。買い物も人に任せて自分たちは街に出ないし。へい。それはその。
Miss Aqua seems defeated by the girl's sound logic. I step in to help Miss Aqua, who somehow finds herself cornered by a little girl. My lady's out here on business.
そう、さすが私の執事、いいこと言うじゃない。仕事の途中に哀れな平民を見つけたから声をかけてあげたのよ。せっかく貴族とおしゃべりできるのだからもっと喜びなさい。あー、嬉しいな。なんかムカつく言い方ね。
That's sarcastic. Wow, I'm so grateful. Miss Aqua's lips twitch at the girl's sarcastic response. I crouch down beside Miss Aqua and talk to the girl. So, can you tell us what happened? The girl nods and starts explaining.
なるほど。孤児院から抜け出したら帰り道がわからなくなってしまったのね。でもなんで抜け出したの？シスターに怒られるわよ。だってシスターが全然外に連れてってくれないんだもん。孤児院で遊ぶの飽きちゃった。前までは毎日外で遊べたのに最近は危ないからって。
There's our next source of information. I'm sure the sister is worried about the children being dragged into the pro-first and anti-first camp. Like, assuming such, I continue listening to the girl.
私全然信じてなかった。だって町の人たちは今まですっごく優しかったから。屋台のおじちゃんたちは食べ物を分けてくれて、おばちゃんたちは今日も元気ねって声かけてくれて。でも今日迷子になったら誰も助けてくれなくて心細くて、みんなすっごく冷たくなってた。それにずっと怒ってるみたいで怖くて、みんなどうしちゃったんだろう。今までこんなことなかったのに。
The girl's voice trembles as tears start welling up in her eyes. Listen to the story. I'm also heartbroken at how bad things have gotten here. The conflict between pro-first and anti-first appears to have cast a shadow over the townspeople. It is worse than we thought.
早く町の人たちを仲直りさせて元の明るい町に戻さないと。
Aqua stands up and offers her hand to the girl.
事情は分かったわ。あとは私に任せなさい。ちゃんと孤児院まで送ってあげるわ。町の人たちのことも私が何とかしてあげる。約束。方法はまだ思いつかないけど絶対にみんなを笑顔にするからね。
Miss Aqua smiles, trying to cheer the girl up. In response, the girl wipes away her tears. Noble wouldn't normally try to help a comrade like this, but I won't stop Miss Aqua. Actually, seeing her treat this child so kindly is making me love her even more than ever.
変なお姉ちゃん。でもありがとう。どういたしまして。では孤児院に向かいますわよ。出発。
Miss Aqua takes the girl's hand and starts merely walking forward, but immediately stops dead in her tracks.
孤児院はどちらかしら。
You started walking without knowing that, my lady. So I lead the way down the road to the orphanage. I listen to the conversation between Miss Aqua and the girl behind me.
ねえねえ、好きなことは？なんでしょう。歌うことかしら。
Second hint on who she is.
じゃあ好きな食べ物は？甘いものは好きですわ。あなたの好きな食べ物は何かしら？
Girl peppers Miss Aqua with a myriad of questions. Miss Aqua, flustered and struggling to keep up, does her best to answer all of them. This odd conversation sounds more and more like an interrogation, but I can't help but chuckle.
もう笑うことないでしょう。
My apologies, my lady. My lady just seems so frantic, so I just. But it is strange considering you're able to converse normally at first.
あの時は助けてあげなくてはいけないと必死でしたから。でも今は落ち着いてしまったので何を話したらいいかわからなくなって。初めての人と喋るの苦手なんですわ。
The girl starts laughing hysterically at Miss Aqua's
変なの。
dilemma.
貴族なのに平民相手に恥ずかしがるなんて。会った時から思ってたけど、お姉さんってあんまり貴族っぽくないよね。何を言ってるのかしら。私はちゃんとしたお嬢様ですわ。
Stop with the Ojo-san laugh!
パンを食べたい？そんなこと思ったことないわ。だってケーキを食べればいいのだから。
She's trying too hard and overdoing it now. This particular commotion caused passersby to stop and give Miss Aqua a strange look. My lady, laughing like that will surely draw unwanted attention. Miss Aqua stops and looks around embarrassedly.
恥ずかしい。もっと早く教えてくださる？
I think I was pretty quick
ダ
about
メ
it.
よ。私が恥をかく前に教えなさい。
Now you're just asking for the
そ
impossible.
のぐらいできるでしょ。あなたは私の付き人なんだから。
The girls listen intently to our conversation. As the conversation comes to a close, the girl tugs on Miss Aqua's hand with a curious expression.
ねえねえ、二人って貴族と付き人なんでしょ？アクアの方が偉いんだよね。なのになんで二人は普通におしゃべりしてるの？聞く。
Miss Aqua and I freeze at the girl's question. As I'm thinking of an excuse, the girl's eyes suddenly light up.
わかった。二人は付き合ってるんだね。だから仲良しなんだ。実は。ってどうしてそうなりますの？この人は私のご主人じゃなかった、使用人なんですから、急に変なこと言わないでちょうだい。お顔が真っ赤っか。ムキにならなくていいのに。孤児院の中でもお付き合いしてる子いるし、隠す必要なくない？だから付き合ってないって言ってるでしょ。あんまりしつこいとこうですわよ。
Zago raises her hand to intimidate the little girl, but rather than being intimidated, she bursted with laughter like a toddler playing peekaboo with their mother.
貴族が怒った。逃げろ。こら待ちなさい。
Misako chases the girl as she runs away. They're messing around with each other almost as if they're two close sisters. Alright, I think that is enough fun for one day. We need to get back to the orphanage.
はーい、行こうアクア。呼び捨てにしないでくださる？
While we finally arrive at the church where the orphanage is run. Inside, many children are playing energetically.
はあ、結構子供の数多いのね。20人ぐらいいるかしら。うん、年上も年下もいるけど、みんな仲良しだよ。あ、シスターだ。あーい、シスター。
The girl waves her arms energetically, and a sister clad in black and white comes running over.
サシャ、やっと帰ってきたのね。勝手に外に出てはいけないと何度も言ったではありませんか。
ごめんなさい。でもアクアたちに助けてもらったんだ。
こら、恩人を呼び捨てにするんじゃありません。
Sister turns to us with a troubled look and
この
bows.
度は貴族様にご迷惑をおかけし、大変申し訳ございません。サシャは子供たちの中でも特に落ち着きのない子でして、いろいろと礼儀を書く場面もあったかと思います。決して悪気はございませんので、どうかお許しいただけますと。
そこまで恐縮されちゃうと私もやりづらいと言いますか。全然怒ってませんから、どうか気にしないでください。
ああ、なんと優しいお言葉でしょう。サシャに代わって改めてお礼を。とはいえ、あまり裕福な教会ではないため、ご満足いただけるものをお渡しできるかどうか。
いやいや、そんなお礼なんて大したことはしていませんから。本当お気持ちだけで結構ですから。
気持ちだけでと申されましても、何もしないというわけには。
Information.
いえいえ、本当大丈夫ですから。何かもらっちゃうとお返しに悩んじゃうので。
いやいやいや、せめて何かお礼を。
いえいえいえ、本当間に合ってますから。
Two bow their heads at each other repeatedly, like some comedy skit. While they're doing so, the girl from before returns.
ねえねえアクア、私たちと一緒に遊ぼうよ。友達にアクアのこと話したらみんな遊びたいって言ってるよ。
こら、貴族のお嬢様になんてこと言っているの？申し訳ございません。後で厳しく言って聞かせますので。
いえいえ、全然怒ってませんよ。ちょうど私も子供たちと遊びたいなって思っていたところですから。
本当ですか？
ええ、私子供が大好きですから。
I didn't know that.
そういうことだからあとは任せましたよ。それにシスターと頭を下げ合っているよりは子供と遊んだ方が気が紛れますし。
Miss Aqua whispers to me under her breath and she takes the girl's
そ
hand.
れで一体何をして遊びたいのかしら。大天使アクア様が一緒に遊んであげるから公園に思いなさい。じゃあじゃあ鬼ごっこがいい。みんな待ってるからこっちに来て。みんなアクアが一緒に遊んでくれるって。だから呼び捨てにしないでって言ってるでしょ。
Miss Aqua is soon surrounded by the children.
鬼ごっこをするんでしょ。なんなら私が鬼でもいいわよ。捕まらないように精一杯逃げることね。おっ
In an instant, the children scatter in all directions, and Miss Aqua chases after them, her skirt flapping
ほら
behind
ほ
her.
ら、のんびりしてるとすぐに追いつくわよ。
The children shriek joyfully each time Miss Aqua tries to grab them. She seems to be really have really captured their hearts. Oh right, I cannot just stand around staring like this. I have work to do. I get my head back into the matter at hand and turn to the sister. May I ask you a few questions regarding the recent issues in Venice? It appears that the town has been divided into pro-Francis and anti-Francis
おっ
groups.
しゃる通りでして。どうしてこんなことに。
I see. I sit alone in chapel, sorting out what the sister told me. Things are much, much worse than I imagined. Because of the standoff between the two factions, she can't even go shopping or take the kids outside anymore. We need to get things under control as quickly as possible for everyone's sake, but sister only told us to gather information. She never told us to resolve it ourselves. The fear of somehow making things worse makes me second guess myself. If only there was some magical solution that could fix everything all at once. As I'm racking my brain, Miss Aqua returns from playing, or rather, being mauled by the children as it looks. She's covered in sweat and completely out of breath. Looks like you had fun, Miss Aqua.
疲れた。もう一歩も動けないです。
Miss Aqua collapses onto the seat.
子供の体力すごすぎです。鬼ごっこが終わったと思ったら次はかくれんぼだ、かけっこだって。しかもみんな私と遊びたがるからずっと休ませてくれなくてしんどいです。
Miss Aqua, you're talking like your regular old self again.
いいじゃないですか。周りに誰もいないんですから。それに疲れすぎて口調を気にする余裕なんてありませんよ。走りすぎて汗かいちゃいました。
Miss Aqua loosens her collar and fans herself with her hands. That's unbecoming of a noble, Miss Aqua. Nobles would never do something
い
like
いじゃ
that.
ないですか。今はご主人様しかいないんですし。暑い。冷たい飲み物でもあるといいんですけど、シスターに頼むのはちょっと気が引けますよね。
I have some cold tea if you like. Pass Miss Aqua a teapot and an empty cup.
わあ、ありがとうございます。いただきます。生き返ります。
Sound more like you're drinking alcohol, not tea.
細かいことはいい子なしですよ。喉がカラカラだったんですから。もう一杯いただいちゃいますね。しみる。
Miss Aqua swings her legs happily and she enjoys her tea. All the while, her bare neck peeks out between the loosened collar.
ご主人様、なんでさっきからこっちを見ているんですか？
I was just thinking that you may be exposing too much skin.
そうですか？メイド服の方が露出多いですけど。
There's a difference between intentionally showing something and being able to see something that's usually hidden. For example, looking even cuter when you're embarrassed or something like
うわ
that. Miss Aqua rinses and moves away from me. I'm sorry, I'll behave.
ー、
Please
ご
come
主
back.
人様のエッチ。
Really being called etchy? I'm sorry. I realized that I'm the one who put my foot in my mouth, so I
他
apologize.
の人相手にもそんなこと考えてるんですか？例えばマリンとかお嬢様相手でも素肌を見れたらラッキーとか思ったり。
Sister is related to me by blood, so no, and Miss Mari is always doing it intentionally, so I never really thought about them that way.
じゃあ私だけ特別ってこと？
Yes, I suppose. Not wanting to weird out Miss Aqua any further than I have, I chose my words carefully. As I do, she grins and continues nodding lightly.
そっかそっか、私だけ特別なんだ。
Miss Aqua, did I say something wrong again?
なんでもないですよ、なんでも。ともかくご主人様が変なことを言ったのは許してあげます。でも他の人には同じようなことを言っちゃダメですよ。誤解されちゃいますから。
Yes, I'll keep that in mind. Phew, I was worried that I might have really made you angry this time and that you'll never want to speak to me
びっ
again.
くりはしましたけど、でも魅力あるって思われてるのが分かって安心したというか、お嬢様やマリンと比べると私ってちんちくりんですから、ちょっと心配だったし。
You have nothing to worry about. Quickly run my eyes over Miss Aqua. She looks healthier than when I first met her. This is most likely because she's eating 3 hearty meals a day and sleeping on a comfortable bed. She looks even cuter than ever, possibly thanks to the pretty dress she's wearing.
ご主人様、また私のことじっくり見て。私はご主人様のメイドなんですから、もっとちゃんと命令してもいいんですよ。むしろこそこそ見られるくらいなら命令された方がよっぽど。
Miss Aqua's face turns red and she slumps down. Hearing this, I feel conflicted. So one part of me wants to try giving some wicked orders, but on the other hand, I don't want to treat Miss Aqua like that. Can I really do that? Aqua doesn't say a word, but I can see her checking out my expression. I make up my mind and repeat an order in my head. So I take a deep breath.
ああ、こんなところにいた。
The children return, rushing toward us like a stampede. Startled, we swiftly move apart like 2 lodestones repelling each
ね
other.
えねえ、アクタン、もっと遊ぼうよ。
Why the Octon? Octon?
アクタン、かわいい呼び方でしょ。私たちが決めたんだ。
Mari's nickname for Aqua. I don't think anyone besides Mari called her that too.
ねえねえ、アクタン、次は何して遊ぶ？
A twinkle full of excitement in the girl's eyes is a strong contrast to Miss Aqua's soulless defeat expression.
ごめんなさい、私疲れてしまいましたわ。みんなだけで遊んでくれると嬉しいのだけど。そんなのつまんない。一緒に遊ぼうよ。ねえってば。
The children all around Miss Aqua pestering her to play. But she rinses this time for a different reason, as if she's conflicted.
もうみんな私のこと好きすぎない？嬉しいけど疲れちゃったし。そうだ、みんなで歌を歌いましょう。どう？
The children nod their heads excitedly, and Miss Aqua continues happily talking about how fun singing
歌は
is.
ね、すごいパワーを持っているの。普段言えない気持ちも歌にしちゃえば届けられるんだ。私は口下手だし、言いたいことの半分ぐらいしか人に伝えられない。でも 歌に込めた思いはちゃんと相手に届く。今日はそれをみんなに知ってほしいの。
Saying that, Miss Aqua takes the children to the choir stalls.
改めて注目されると結構恥ずかしいですわね。
Miss Aqua taps her blushing cheeks as she stands in front of the main altar. The children sit in the front rows, waiting eagerly for Miss Aqua to
人
sing.
前で歌うの久々だからうまくできるかわかりませんわ。でも私の精一杯を歌に込めますから最後まで聞いてくださいね。
Miss Aqua closes her eyes and takes a deep breath. After a moment of silence, she slowly opens her mouth.
何をしても不器用で何かとミスしてばっかダメダメな私だってできることがあるの。
Miss Aqua's voice echoes through the church halls. The children, myself, and the sister who happen to pass by are all enticed by her
へこ
beautiful
ん
voice.
で悲しくたって笑顔にしてあげるんだ。
A cat has returned. Scritch, 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 scritch. What?
ここにいるから早く私を見つけてね。
The children smile from ear to ear, listening intently to Miss Aqua singing. Some of them sway their bodies side by side, and some are clapping their hands. Before I realize it, my body also starts swaying to the rhythm, and captured, or enraptured by the beauty of her voice. However, I feel a fuzzy, strange feeling starting to well up from deep in my chest. This song feels like I've heard it somewhere, but where? Rack my brain, and no matter how hard I try, I cannot find it. It's almost like there's a thick fog blocking me. Sure, it's an important memory that I shouldn't forget, so why can't I remember? Boom! Minato! For a moment, a blurry, fading image flashes in my mind. So if I try to decipher what it is, it vanishes like a ghost. What was that? Just as I mutter to myself, Miss Aqua's song ends. The children start clapping and I follow suit. Miss Aqua looks silently embarrassed, scratches her face bashfully.
アクタン、お歌がすっごく上手なんだね。
I just realized where that voice is from. For Sasha. That's Mari. Oh, fuck. Which... Isn't that when Mari tried doing a lolly voice? I can't remember.
ありがとう。久々であんまり自信なかったのですけど、喜んでもらえてよかったですわ。歌に込めた私の気持ち、ちゃんと伝わったかしら。うん、元気出たし、これからも頑張ろうって思えた。そう、みんなへの応援歌のつもりで歌ったから、すごく安心したわ。
The other children and sister all shower Miss Aqua with praise.
それほどでもないですわよ。おーはっはっは、おーはっはっは。 もうみんな褒めすぎ、照れくさいですわ。はあ、緊張した。
Everyone has left, leaving the two of us alone in an empty, cold chapel. Miss Aqua once again collapses onto a chair and completely deflates. That was amazing. Your voice was so beautiful.
ご主人様までそんなに私を褒め殺して楽しいですか？
I really do think it was a beautiful song. I wish I could praise you more,
わか
actually.
りました。わかりましたから、もう褒めなくていいです。
Saying that, she looks away as her ears redden.
歌を褒められるの慣れてなくて、恥ずかしいんですよ。私の歌、今まで両親ぐらいしか聞かせたことがなかったですから。
For some reason, Miss Aqua's eyes look very melancholic as she says this. What's wrong? You look really
いや
sad just
や
now.
だな、そんなわけないじゃないですか。あんなに気持ちよく歌った後なんですから。
And with that, we are going to end this session here. Do hope everyone did enjoy it, and we will continue in our next session. Be it whenever I roll this again. But we will see when that will be.